don't know my story. They don't know my story. Nope, they don't know my story.
This is a place where survivors can be seen and be heard and be loved and be free. A place where no judgment comes into mind. This is your moment to shine. People gon' talk, yeah. And haters gon' say what they wanna say. But keep doing you, girl. Cause there will be a brighter day. People gon' talk, people gonna talk, yeah. And haters gon' say what they wanna say.
Hello and welcome to my channel, Alissa Rochelle. They call me the Survivor Inspirationalist. Today, I just wanted to come and talk to you about 4 lessons on friendship, betrayal, and the truth. You know, as I sit here and I think about, all the friendships that I've had in previous experiences, I've really had to come and learn 4 lessons. And it's been many years that it has taken me to grow to a place to really understand that friendships are seasonal. And being in a seasonal friendship, seasonal relationship, you have to understand that sometimes people's time is up. And there's nothing that you could do to hold on to the relationship if it's seasonal. And there's nothing that you could do to change a person when they come to a certain opinion about who you are or who you've grown to be. A lot of times people want to take you back to a place where they know you in your past and not understand that during years and seasons you grow into a different person, and you may not be the same person that you used to be years ago. I know for me personally, I have been through some of those seasonal relationships, and I have been through some of those relationships where people know the old Alissa, but they are not accustomed to the new Alissa. So let's jump right into it, jump right into my first point. So the first point that I want to share with you is once someone commits to an accusation about you, he or she will always feel that way despite any evidence of the contrary. And saying that is when somebody is your friend or very close to you, and they believe an accusation or believe something that they heard about you, no matter how much you try to defend yourself, no matter how much you basically say, you know what, the accusation isn't true, no matter how much evidence you have to prove that that accusation isn't accurate, they're going to believe what they want to believe. And a lot of times in that situation, they believe it because they need an excuse to leave you alone. They need an excuse not to deal with you anyway. And so with that, it's just easier for people to believe that accusation than to really listen to what your explanation is and listen to maybe the evidence that you have to prove that that accusation isn't true. So despite any evidence, they're always going to believe once they commit to that accusation. Point 2, and this is a very big one for me. It took a long time for me to learn, but in the business world, the act of stabbing friends in the back is very common. You hear this cliche and this phrase of people saying, do not mix personal with business. And as I've grown and been in the business world for many years, I have learned that it has been a challenge to do business with friends. And I know you feel me on this. I know that you have that one friend that's coming into your mind right now that you've done business with, and you wish you never done business with them. You wish you never mixed the personal with the business aspect of it, because maybe they still owe you some money. Maybe they didn't pay for your service. Maybe they wanted to negotiate a discount. Maybe they didn't even pay you. Maybe that they went somewhere else to pay them full price for the service and then came to you and didn't even want to pay you. Maybe they don't even support you. But at the end of the day, friends, when it comes to business, will stab you in the back. And it's a sad thing to say this. And a lot of times we always ranting and raving about how our friends or our family don't support our businesses. But I can sit here and honestly say that a lot of my support have came from strangers. Nobody that I have known. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that none of my family or none of my friends have ever supported my businesses or my organization or any of my endeavors. But what I am saying is you have those select few friends and family that have stabbed you in the back when it came to business. So in that lesson that I've learned is definitely keep business business and keep personal personal. Do not mix the two if you can help it. Because see, in business, sometimes I have bent the rules when it has come to business, when it came to family and friends, and it always turned around to bite me in the ass. And I know you can relate to what I'm saying, because you have that one family member or that one friend that you have done business with, and you might have not required a deposit. You might have not even, required them to actually book an appointment like they're supposed to, like you have all of your other clients do. Or just think about the rules that you have for your business for other people that come to your business that you necessarily might not have had that family member or that friend do. So once you think about that and just think about, what they've done to you in your business, or they didn't patronize your business, or they just don't feel like they should follow the rules because they're your homegirl, they're your friend, they're your family. So in that, I had to learn that I had to totally keep it separate and treat my friends and family the same way that I would treat a stranger on the street. So always remember that as a lesson when it comes to business. Just don't engage in mixing personal and business. I had to learn that the hard way, and I'm still learning that, and I'm still growing in that area. And so I'm not sitting here telling you anything that I don't know or I haven't been through. Number 3, you cannot change what people want to believe. And we kind of talked about that in the first point, but I want to reiterate that because people have different beliefs. People have different perceptions of who they think you are. Some may not even know who you are. And let's talk about social media. Social media is really big with people and the perception on what they commit to believe, whether they believe you have this perfect life, whether they believe that you make a lot of money, whether they believe that you're doing exceptionally well, like you don't have no struggles. A lot of people see me on social media and they don't really know my struggles unless I put it out there, and I go through it just like everybody else. We do a really good job with putting on social media what we want people to see, what we want them to know. We always highlight the good in our lives and never really highlight the bad. Now, with my organization, Survivors with Voices, I am very transparent about things that I have been through when it comes to domestic violence and sexual abuse. I'm very transparent about that. But I share those testimonies to encourage the next survivor, because there are so many people out there that are going through and don't know that somebody is going through the exact same thing that you're going through. So I always encourage somebody to be transparent about what they're going through. But you have those certain people that loves to see you fail. They love to see your downfall. And with that, you have to understand that once somebody believes anything about you, they don't need to really know whether it's the fact or not. But once they commit to that belief, there's nothing you can do to change that. And I was just at an event not long ago. And at this event, my pastor, she shared something that was very, 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 very inspiring. She said, those who are for you and need no explanation. Those who not for you, they wouldn't even accept the explanation if you gave it to them anyways. Woo, when I tell you that changed my life, that changed my perspective, because I'm trying to tell you, anybody out there that's for you, they need no reason to have your back. They need no reason to stand up. Like if somebody coming for you, that person is going to stand up and be like, what you need, what can I do, who we about to fight today? You know, you have those day ones, day twos, day threes, day four friends that be like, you know what, I'm rolling with you. I got your back. Anything you need, I got it. No questions asked. But then if you got those people that asking 10,000 questions, they not really for you. They don't care what explanation, whatever is out in the streets about you, they believe it because they wasn't for you to begin with. So once you understand that those people that are for you will be for you, then I'm telling you, your whole life will change, because you don't need nobody that's not for you. And that's where we go back to point one of those seasonal friends, those people that their season and their time is up in their life. Your season is up in their life. I'm trying to tell you. And sometimes we have a problem with holding on to seasonal people when their time is up. And when you do that, all we're doing is blocking our blessings when you hold on to somebody that is meant to be let go of. You're blocking your blessings. And I had to learn that the hard way. I have tried to savage relationships. I have tried to hold on to friendships that wasn't for me. Every time I would go into a room and hear that that person was talking about me, that person had nothing good to say about me, but then turn around and be smiling in my face, laughing in my face, asking me how I'm doing, how I do what I do. Y'all want to know all of this, but you're not for me. So once you understand that there are people in your life that's not for you, then you understand how to move forward with your life. Like Drake has this song that says, "No New Friends." Baby, let me tell you, I am all about meeting new people, new relationships, and new friends, because you do not know who's going to come into your life and be that blessing that you need from a seasonal person that has finally exited your life. So the new motto is make new friends, because I'm trying to tell you, people come into your life for a season and a reason, and either they was a blessing or a lesson. So you got to start putting people in each category, whether they was your lesson or your blessing, and keep it moving. Now to point 4, and I like this point: once a liar, always a liar. You got those people that will make accusations about you, will gossip about you, and will talk about you. And once they are a liar, they're always a liar. When a person show you who they are, believe them. Because at the end of the day, there is nothing that you should be going back to in a seasonal relationship when somebody has lied on you. Not one thing. And I'm going to tell you why. Because all they're trying to do is damage your name, salvage your reputation, and when a person can't control you and the relationship that you have, they will control the people and how people view you. Smack me if I'm lying. Like, come through the screen and smack me if I'm lying, because I'm not. People will always try to hurt you, and it's always the closest ones to you. Always the closest ones to you that will always try to hurt you. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to let y'all know. Betrayal never comes from an enemy. Betrayal comes from somebody you know. If you haven't learned anything from the other 4 points that I said, understand me when I say this. It's always from somebody you know. So, as I end this video, I just wanted to hop on here real quick, share these 4 points with you about betrayal, about friendship, and about truth. Because at the end of the day, you really have to take what people do to you and build yourself to a better person regardless. People will bring you down if you let them. That's what I'm trying to say. People will hurt you if you let them. And I really had to get to a place in my life where I had to understand that I had to watch the relationships and watch the people that was around me, because at the end of the day, nobody's going to take care of you but you. Let me say that again for the people in the back. Nobody's going to take care of you but you. Betrayal is hurtful. Betrayal is hurtful to deal with. But with these lessons I just gave you, you will be able to move forward once you understand the beast of betrayal. So, remember this. As you get to a place of yourself and understand who you are and who you belong to, there's no one on this earth that can tell you who you are but God. And once you get to that place to understand your self-worth, you get to a place of understanding that you need no one else. See, I was that person that really, really, really cared what people thought. I was that person that thought friendship was forever. I didn't understand seasons in relationships. I didn't understand when somebody's season was up in my life. See, that part wasn't really understanding. That part really wasn't connecting. Because I always want to see the best in a person. I always want to understand that there's somebody out there and they're not out to hurt me. See, I had to get to a place to put people in different categories, in different sections when it came to friends, acquaintances, family. See, I had to put people in different buckets. I had to protect myself and not necessarily build a wall, but only let certain people get in my space. That was important because I am an outgoing person, have an outgoing personality. I love people. And see, when you have the love for people, there's some people out there that use that to their advantage. But I want to encourage you today that no matter how many times somebody breaks your heart, breaks your spirit, betrays your trust, betrays your friendship, don't change who you are. Continue to be who you are. You just put certain boundaries in place to protect your heart, protect your mind, protect your spirit. And once you do that, you'll be able to move forward to a different space in your life. You'll be able to cut off seasonal people, move on to new relationships, and become whole. So as I leave you today, I just want to leave you with this nugget. I want you to understand that the betrayal, it was the blessing. And because the betrayal was the blessing in your life, you're going to see so many more blessings that come your way. So I thank you for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, Alissa Rochelle. I'll be popping in to give you some more nuggets on what to do, on lifestyle, or being a survivor in the beauty industry, or hey, in the travel industry. I'm a flight attendant and I'm here at my little lovely hotel. So I was excited I was able to share those nuggets with you. Again, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to Alissa Rochelle. I look forward to getting to know each and every one of you and sharing more nuggets along the way.